The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
On third down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return, and it'll be Titan football.
Willis and the Titans come to the line now. 1st and 10
at the 39-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, you talk about this Jets defense.
Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. There's Willis.
They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
A first down carry for Henry.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Again, it's Henry.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Let's go now. 2nd and 10.
Look at
From the gun, here's Willis.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his fourth touchdown on the year.
And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And it's now a 7-0 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. To throw, Mayfield. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Palardi. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at the 43. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
And he will have a Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now Willis on the bootleg.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain. He'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they go again with Henry. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Willis to throw.
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Titans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And that'll make the score 14-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going. That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Hall again. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Hall on a give up the middle.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
The Jets at 3-5, 2 games under 500. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
They'll give to Hall.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now Mayfield. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Henry again on 2nd down. Powering forward. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 3. First down, Tennessee.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Willis now off play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now Willis to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. And it'll be intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Mayfield off the play fake. Able to complete this here to Tyler Conklin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down now, but that clock rolling. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Under pressure, they got him again. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Complete. It's Henry. A beautiful fake. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 3rd down and 13. Back to throw, Willis. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It's a loss of 4 on what ought to be the final act of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
14, Jets, nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Inside handoff, Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And quickly they get to the line. On 3rd down, Henry. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
Boy, he did that one on his own, didn't he? How about using that low center of gravity, plenty of force, a lot of leg drive, breaking a tackle there, and picks up a first down on third down.
Willis will look to throw on first down.
Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Second down and 6 now. Now they'll look to Willis to throw.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Ready, set.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. Well, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's second and 10. Willis looking to throw it. It's complete. Burks.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
60 by 60.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Now Willis.
The 20. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. To throw, here's Willis. On the slant, DeAndre Hopkins.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry.
His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And that makes the score 21-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Run. Regular.
From the gun, Mayfield. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's now 3rd down.
Hey, on 133. What's that?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Willis's throw pulled in by Hopkins. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 3rd and 4 now. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Here's Willis. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And he will have a Titans 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This 2nd and 4. Henry up the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Titans.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now Shudak for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Titans 28, Jets nothing.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Play fake, Mayfield. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
They'll run with Hall. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
To the 43, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll go again with Hall. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On the counter, it's Hall.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Mayfield on play action. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Jeffrey Simmons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Run.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. That is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Allen Lazard from 17 yards out. And the Jets are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
28, Jets 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try.
Derrick Henry all alone.
Now he's loose again.
And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right?